So today marks 17 years and 10 months of sobriety. And I get asked quite a bit what led, not so much what led me to stop drinking, but how did it get out of control? And the interesting thing about my journey of alcoholism is it started just as a Friday night drinker, right? I'd have a few beers on a Friday and that was it. Um, it evolved into Saturday, and then Sunday football was on. Like, hey, why not have a few beers while watching football? And then that evolved into, hey, it's Monday night football. And then all of a sudden, well, Tuesday there's a baseball game on, and next thing you know, what started out as one day a week ended up being an entire weekend that bled over into the first part of the week, and then all of a sudden, it began a daily thing. And once it began happening daily, meaning every night, um, it started creeping into the daytime. So eventually, I would come home about 3 o'clock, 3:30 or so every day, and I'd hit a bottle of Jack that was sitting in my freezer. I would do a shot directly from that. By the time I got upstairs, I had two more beers in me. By the time I came downstairs, which would be about five, maybe 5:30, I'd have a six pack or more in me. Um, by 6 or 7 o'clock, after feeding the kids, I'd probably have a 12 pack, if not more, in me. A couple shots of Jack, and once they're in bed and put to sleep, I'd be polishing off a case, and which seems like a lot, but back then I was drinking beer like water. I was chasing that comfortably numb spot, where you just like, oh, and I could never catch it because I would just slowly drink, and that's kind of what took it completely out of control because I started this baby stepping of just having drinks on Friday, going out with friends, things like that. Um, to it completely becoming a habit, which explains why I work out the way I do. It's that habit based lifestyle, that hyper focus on if something works for you, I just do it. So I turned that addiction, that addictive personality, into something that's more proactive now than I have in the past. This year, the reason why I started going back to back workouts 3 times a week is because I've had a hard time not drinking. Um, it's been the hardest year of my sobriety that more and more often that I have the thoughts of wanting to drink and just one. Oh, I can just do a shot. I'll be fine. So that's kind of why. That's how it got away from me. It sneaked up on me. It wasn't anything that I knew was coming. It just did. And then I hit a wall. We'll share the wall next month as we approach my 18th year. What that wall was and um, what made me stop eventually and how my journey began. Have a great day.